welcome back to Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man. Barrows, the resting place of 6 powerful brothers who even now in death guard their equipment from nosy adventurers like me. Forever tied to this cursed land by dark powers is a very spooky story. But is it as spooky as the Halloween event? Yes, much more so. This is very positive in comparison. We got decorations, candy, costumes, and overall just a fun time out here. We will get to Barrows next time. But first, the Halloween event. Also, this explains a lot. Flippa is here, talking to somebody who I can't see. That explains some of the cats I've seen running around. I have player indicators off. Entity hider. Nope. That makes a lot of sense. Anyways, we can start this by talking to the kids here at the cauldron. Not the Great Cauldron, just the regular cauldron. They've got a ghost sheet outfit, a pumpkin outfit, and probably like a cave horror outfit. So we can talk to them and see what needs to be done here. Hello. Hi. What is that giant cauldron? It's collecting treats and looking spooky while doing it. What happens when it's full? I don't know. Well, we're gonna find out. Sometimes bats come out of it. Maybe a whole swarm of bats. Hopefully not. So we can just put treats in it. It's a very, very large cauldron. So we're gonna need all the help we can get. And you know how it got here? They don't. It was already here when they came out trick-or-treating. And nobody saw who put it here. Possibly death? Maybe a Zamorakian wizard? Neither of those sound good. Either way, it certainly fits the season. So, how can I trick-or-treat? Grown-ups are giving out treats to trick-or-treaters. Even the guards are getting in on the fun. We just need a spooky costume and yell at them, trick-or-treat. And then you get treats. There's also more generous grown-ups that have a lot of treats. And then just bring them all to the treat cauldron. Well, this treat cauldron. Then you bring them to the Great Cauldron. These are just sitting around here. Very convenient. And also very spooky. And we get some spooky things that we can make a costume with. All previous Halloween rewards have been unlocked. We can claim any from the children or Diango. And also the grown-ups are doing some tricks. We are offering trick-or-treat, so trick is definitely on the table. It's all spooky fun. They can turn you into a rat, give you random junk, summon ghosts. A very cool trick. Some people can talk to ghosts. Friendly ghosts? Sometimes. Let's get some costumes. This is the same inventory if you went to Diango. And so this time, instead of throwing a handful of the rewards into your inventory. It's just all in the interface. And we got emotes and music tracks. Just everything galore. Let's go with a Gravedigger outfit. That looks nice. Oh, that's very spooky. How did I make my arm look like that? How did I make my spine visible? We're not gonna worry about it. We're not gonna worry about it. And they have some nice costumes too. They made them themselves. Very good job. And our costume is good too. Very spooky. So we know we are on the right track in order to do some trick-or-treating here. Wheel the treat cauldron. Now we can go around to men, women, and guards. Trick or treat. He chose trick. Turned us into a rat. Now we're scampering about. That raises some questions. But it's in the spirit of things, so we're going to allow it. We got a whole pile of guards up here. Trick or treat. He chose trick and summoned a ghost, which is over here. What are you doing here, ghost? They were at a ghostly gala, and now they're here. The tricksters summoned you. If it's a trick they're after, they're gonna make us extra spooky. We get a ghostly presence about us. And now, they'll be off. Back to the gala. With this ghostly presence, we now get better trick-or-treating. Something simple and very frightening with our ghostly power. So we get 5 treats. The ghostly power doesn't last for long, though, unfortunately. And we can't trick-or-treat the same person too quickly. He summoned a ghost. A minor haunting. How's that for a trick? Minor and temporary. Definitely could be worse. And we get I don't know if this counts as a trick or a treat. It's a smelly sock. And now we're a spider. It's a whole situation out here. We can sniff the smelly sock, if we were so inclined. It smells terribly. No surprises there. We can also trick-or-treat with specific individuals for more rewards. Like King Rolled here. Greetings, trick-or-treater. And our costume is superb. Thanks. Isn't it curious? This whole trick-or-treating business. People come up to the king, exclaim trick-or-treat, as if to threaten him with petty tricks if they don't hand over the treats. Would you prefer they just exclaim treat? It'd be more representative of the outcome, assuming they don't want to be locked up. You could trick them instead, like some people are doing. Even his guards are up to tricks. He's not really sure how they're doing it, though. Dark magic, I assume. Dark magic? In my court? We could go root it out. I'll keep an eye out. And any other people we should go visit? Duke Horatio in Lumbridge, welcoming all trick-or-treaters with a generous supply of treats. And the main characters here, we get 100 treats. Very cool. We will follow his advice, head over to Lumbridge, do some trick-or-treating along the way. This man thinks we are spooky, and also gives us a tip to go to Remington. We got tricked into becoming a bat somehow. That's just a thing people and regular people and guards can do now. It's definitely something. It's definitely something. Open some doors. Trick or treat. No treats this time. Enjoy a trick. He gave us a bruised banana. Does not look tasty. Disappointing. Would have obviously preferred treats. We are spooktacular. Show other people your ghastly setup. Like Hetty in Remington. But first, Duke Horatio. The Dragon Slayer takes on a new challenge. I'm a Dragon Slayer too, I'll have you know. Will these treats best him? Time will tell. No tricks then? He dares not cross us, for fear of ending up like Elvarg. Unless you start summoning dragons, you're safe. What a trick that would be. Hopefully, the people of Lumbridge don't get any ideas, or we're gonna need my dragon slaying again. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Duke Horatio points us over to Party Pete and Falador. He's always up for a party, and has plenty of treats. It does raise the question if these tricksters could summon a dragon. They're summoning ghosts and transmogrifying people, so it's a possibility. It really is. We can trick or treat with all the guards of Falador here. We are spooktacular, and they send us over to Party Pete. Here's that ghost again. Ultimately, it's probably not worth getting the spookiness from the ghost, because it only increases the amount of treats from like 3 to 5 to always 5. And it doesn't last very long either. We've got a creepy costume to rival the Grim Reaper himself. And also, a tip to go to see Aggie. So spooky. There's a nice, large number of guards here in Falador. As long as they're not currently being all killed by a cannon. It's a situation. And now we're a rat. One has to question where all these people are getting smelly socks. Yeah. Are these their socks? Have they just not done laundry recently and wanted to get rid of it? It's a real possibility, isn't it? Well, let us continue on towards the party room. Trick-or-treating on the way there, getting turned into a rat, as you do. While transmogrified, you don't even have control of your character. So you just kind of wander around for a little bit. Luckily, it's not a dangerous area or anything, so nothing particularly bad could happen. But still, it's a whole situation, isn't it? There's a ghost. Not gonna worry about it. And there's some more treats. Let's go see Party Pete. Got all the decorations all over the place. Some candy on the ground. Very appropriate. More trick-or-treaters. Woohoo! Enjoying the spooky holiday. Pete. All these costumes, tricks, and treats. Very fun. You should host a spooky party. That is a spooktacular idea. It's gotta be the right balance of frightening and fun, though. Frightfully fun, one might say. We are thinking like a party planner now. Well, I'll leave you to your planning. And he's gonna head us over to Remington. In order to get to Remington, I'm going to take the boat from Ardoyne. But that's just an easy way to go over there. House portal currently still located in Taverley, so that's not going to work. Remington is also looking nice and festive. Open the door and trick or treat with Hetty. Trick or treat. The spookiest of seasons is upon us. And it's her favorite. Maybe a trick is what I seek. Nope. The citizens are doing enough of those already. I was hoping you had some treats. Yeah. The citizens seem to be tapping into some dark forces they have no business meddling with. What? Don't worry about it. It's all good, spooky fun. Though I'd best keep an eye on it once the season ends. So it's not fine? It's just a little interesting. I'm sure they will call for adventurers if they're needed. For now, just enjoy the tricks and treats. Surely I can help. I helped you with making that potion for proficiency in the dark arts. And you did. How's that going anyways? Got any visits from strange creatures in the night? Not that I've noticed. Oh, they're there. We radiate dark energy. I'm beginning to suspect the potion was just a normal magic potion. You dared accuse me of deception. Perhaps I just need more practice. I'll stick to trick-or-treating. Thanks. And one more person we go and talk to. Aggie in Drainer Village. And we're gonna pop over there. Nice and easy. With our mounted glory. House continues to be incredibly convenient. As always. Plenty of cobwebs. All sorts of decorations. Spooky scarecrows. It's a good time. All around. Trick or treat. Fabulous costume. She's really enjoying all the different color combinations people have brought. You can make a spooky dye for everyone, maybe. Very good idea. Pumpkin dye, perhaps. Wouldn't that just be orange? No, it's a pumpkin dye. For dyeing pumpkins. Oh, that's interesting. What color would you want to dye a pumpkin? It's an option. She'll get right to work on that idea. And that is all of the more generous people. But we can still continue trick-or-treating with all the citizens and guards. And so we will do just that. We currently have 539 treats. So now, we're just going to bounce between Varrock Castle Courtyard and Falador Town Center, trick-or-treating to our heart's content with all the different guards. They are very centrally located. Good numbers. And that one gave us some old wool. Oh boy. old and frayed ball of wool. Not exactly great. It's a trick, not a treat. Although, I'm not sure really how much of a trick giving me their random garbage is. I mean, sure. You really got me. You really got me. There is a few more things to check out during this event. One of which requires we get another trick from the guards here. As we swiftly collect the treats. And there's another here in Varrock we can go check out. There is another person that can give out 100 treats, but they're only around sometimes in some locations. So it does make the whole thing a little awkward. And there is the fourth spooky thing. It's a spooky egg. It's just an egg with a face on it, but sure. Combine these items together. Just smush everything into the dirty sock, and we get a terrifying charm. Anyone who wears this must be terrifying. We're just going to put that in our pocket and go and scare some people by how disgusting we are. Also, we have spooky dogs. Who's a spooky doggy? They got a little bloody knife killer outfit with the arms just dangling off the side. Amazing. Well, let us make use of our terrifying charm. Terrify some guards with how terrible we are. Unfortunately, much like the ghost buff, it doesn't last for too long. Which is extra awkward, since it takes so many trick-or-treats to get the tricks to get all four. The presence that we are putting off, it's like death himself is with us. We're really frightening them now for a solid 5 treats for every trick-or-treat. And in 3, it's already gone. So, whether it stops tricks could be slightly valuable. But either way, now we're getting ghost summons, all that. So we're just going to keep bouncing around from Varrock to Falador until we're done. 720 treats right into the Great Cauldron. Releases some bats, and we get our rewards. A Halloween wig, full set of witch robes, some masks, and some pumpkins. So let's look at these. The wig makes your head very tall and puts some bolts on the side. The witch gives you the classic witchy nose. The robes look like that. You can take off the necklace here. Very fancy. It's got like feathers in the back for the witch's cape. Covered in feathers and probably spiders. Very likely. Got a little hook or something here. Little gem around the top there. Very magical. Very spooky. And magic and spooky things is what we're going to be up to next. taking on Barrows. For real this time. Next time. Goodbye.